They say she cursed the village. But what if the curse was killing her? She lived at the edge of the woods, where the trees breathed the secrets and the wind carried warnings. "Close the gates," she whispered. "Boil your water. Don't let the sickness in." But the truth spoken too early sounds like madness. And when the baker's boy coughed blood, they didn't fear the plague, they feared her. They dragged her to the square, not because they were sure she was wrong, but because they were terrified she was right. "You're scaring the children," they said. "You're spreading panic." She begged them to listen. "It's not a curse. It's coming." But when people feel helpless, they'd rather silence a warning than face the storm it speaks of. So they burned her and called it peace. Then came the rot. The cows miscarried, the well soured, the children stopped waking up. They whispered her name now, as if speaking it would summon her back. But the air stayed heavy, and the silence stayed loud. This isn't just a story about a village. This happened. Just a few winters ago, a doctor in Wuhan saw something strange. Patients gasping for air, an infection spreading without shape, and no one was ready to listen. He sounded the alarm in a private chat. "Wear masks," he said. "This would be like SARS." He didn't scream. He didn't accuse. He warned. But the authorities summoned him, accused him of spreading rumors, forced him to sign an apology letter. Imagine that. You speak the truth and are punished for being early. He went back to work, kept treating patients, kept breathing what others ignored, until he couldn't. Dr. Wenliang died at 34 from the very virus he tried to warn the world about. And only then did the world begin to listen. The ones who silenced him lit candles, wrote tributes, called him a hero. But he wasn't trying to be a hero. He just didn't want people to die. They say the town that burned the witch later carved her name into stone. The statue stands where the fire once roared, but statues don't speak. And heroes don't warn us once they're dead. What they killed was not just a woman or a doctor, but a second chance to act before suffering. If you had been there, in that town, or in that hospital, would you have spoken up? Or kept quiet, telling yourself, "It's not my job to believe someone else's fear"? Would you have shared the warning? Or waited for permission? The next time someone tells us something we don't want to hear, will we listen? Or will we burn the voice just to keep the story clean?